When I was a little kid, maybe 3 or 4 years old, every time I would get into a car, I would ask the same question. And I would ask this question no matter who was driving and no matter where we were driving to. I would ask, how much gas do we have? And you could probably guess why I started asking that question as a little kid. It's because there was one time we ran out of gas. And so every time I got into the car, it was not an enjoyable experience. I didn't enjoy the relaxation of a car ride because I was constantly worrying about what might happen in the future. Maybe you've seen the same thing happen in your life. Maybe not with cars, but maybe in another area of life where you didn't enjoy the ride because you were worried about what might happen in the future. And so if you're looking for better rest in your life, here's the fifth truth that we need for better rest. If you're looking for better rest, we need to deal with our worry. Deal with your worry for better rest. And worry is a complicated thing because there's a healthy amount of concern you should have about things in your life. For example, now as an adult, I do find myself concerned with how much gas is in my vehicle. I look at the gas gauge. That's a healthy amount of concern. But there's other things in life that are maybe outside of your control. And you can find yourself really worried and consumed with worry over things that you can't even manage. And so when it comes to dealing with the worries in our life, we're talking about the worries about things in the future that we have no power to control. And when we look at the way God helps us deal with our worries, there's something really cool that takes shape. See, we're so concerned about things in our lives and in the weeks and months ahead. But what if we kept our lives in perspective and remembered this is just one small part as we look at the big picture of eternity? For example, when I was a kid, even when I was worried about gas, my worries about how much gas we had would go away the moment I could see our destination. If we were pulling into our driveway, I would not be worried about gas because we didn't need gas anymore. We were home. What are you worried about? Are you worried about friends and what they might think about you and what they might be saying about you? Are you worried about finances and how you might make it through the next month or the next year? Maybe you're worried about your health and maybe some things from your family past that might come up again in your future. We all have our worries, but what if I told you that you were almost to the place where what you're worrying about won't be needed anymore? What if you're in the driveway and the thing that you're worrying about isn't needed anymore? And that's the cool picture that we get from our Father in heaven when it comes to the life that we have. We get so concerned about the things we think we need to get through, when in the bigger picture, God has already brought us to where we need to be. And so if you find yourself weary from all the worry, take to heart this encouragement and this invitation from Jesus. Matthew chapter 11, he said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." No matter how many times I asked my parents, how much gas do we have, they always assured me, "Matthew, we have enough." And every time you bring a worry to Jesus and say, "Jesus, do I have enough? Do we have enough?" He's patient. He's kind. He gave his life for you, and he wants to spend his life with you too. And so as you bring your worries to him, he assures you, "Don't worry, my child. I am enough for you. And we have enough because we are right where we need to be." So those are 5 truths about better rest. And as you take them to heart, just don't forget that God is your rest, and he is with